pass, rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner Steck. Makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hey, welcome everybody to your 29th September Friday night's Your Live Event edition here from Bronco Stadium with the Lisbon Broncos taking on the Kindred Vikings. The Broncos come in with the overall record of 4-1. They're 3-1 in region number 1, picking up a big non-region win last week here on Bronco Field. Exciting finish. The last-second touchdown by Wyatt Olson propels the Broncos to a 32-27 victory over the Carrington Cardinals last week, and one for the books here. And I guess the memory is a lot of the fans that were in attendance at that one last week on the 22nd of September. But moving on here, the Broncos take on the Kindred Vikings. The Vikings currently sit at the top of the Region 1 rankings at 4-0 overall and 5-0, or 4-0 in Region 1, 5-0 overall on the season for the Kindred Vikings. Also sitting at number 2 in the latest Division 11A football poll that was released here earlier this week. So we're live from Bronco Field. We're going to step away from word for our sponsors, then hear from our coaches, Coach Mark Moss, head coach of the Lisbon Broncos, and then try to get Kyle Bergad from Kindred Vikings over here. First from interviews, pregame interviews. We're going to step away for a timeout and return here to Bronco Field.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is...
All right, welcome back. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick here with Lisbon Broncos head coach Mark Moss. And Coach Moss, just kind of want to rehash last week here at Bronco Field. Lisbon pulling out that last-second victory over the Carrington Cardinals, 32-27. Just your thoughts on that victory and what you saw coming out of that and how things went in practice this week.
Yeah, it was a fun game, I suppose, for the fans. It was a game that had ups and downs, a lot of excitement. As a coach, I'd like a little bit more comfortable ending there. But when Carrington scored that last touchdown, our kids could have quit, but they came out with confidence and just drove the ball down the field and punched it on the last play. So an exciting end to a good football game between two really good football teams. Yeah,
on the offensive side, that drive was impressive. I mean, a lot of times even in the the college or the professional ranks, you don't see a 2-minute drill where a team marches down the field like that and puts it in for a touchdown. So a big game by Wyatt Olson there to carry his team down the field like that. And then also talk a little bit about Wyatt and how he's doing this week.
Yeah, so, when Carrington scored that touchdown, Wyatt came off the field and he's like, we got this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I believe you. So it's great when you have a senior quarterback out there that's playing great and he's got a lot of confidence. So he did get dinged up on the last play. It doesn't look like it's going to be too serious. He probably could have played tonight, but we figured that next week would be a better decision to get him fully healthy for our playoff run.
All right, Coach. And then looking ahead here now to tonight's game with your Kindred Vikings. The Vikings sitting at 4-0 in Region 1, 5-0 overall. Number two ranked team in the state of North Dakota right now. What do you see as some of your keys to success tonight and taking on the Vikings?
Yeah, well, Kindred's a good football team. We know that. On film, they're just as good as they are in person. So, the big thing for us when you play a good team like this is you can't beat yourself. You got to go out there and you got to make sure you're executing, moving the sticks, but we can't be in, first and long, second long, third and long situations. So we got to take care of the football. We got to come out and play with confidence, and the start's going to be big for us. We've been preaching that to the kids all week that, we can play with this football team. We're a 4-1 football team. We're a playoff team, so the kids got to come out with confidence and just take it one play at a time and win that play and go on to the next and put pressure on Kindred, and let's try to make it a 4-quarter game.
Yeah, just looking at last year's game, at the beginning of the season, you guys, I believe it was like a 19-0 score in that game last year in Kindred. Kind of looking at their line player, their offensive line, they averaged 245 pounds on that offensive line, and I know I've heard some of your players talk about how you always preach to them, we're going to win this game in the trenches. So how do you feel about that coming into this game, and what are you looking for from that defensive line?
Well, we got to come out and we can't get pushed back. Yeah, Kindred does have a very good offensive and defensive line, and that's my philosophy is games are won and lost in the trenches. So, hey, we got to hold our own. We feel like we got some good linemen, so we got to come out and go after them and see what we got. But that's going to be a big key is that line of scrimmage today.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight. Thanks for stopping up, and hopefully see you with the victory at the end of this game.
Yeah, thanks, Brent.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Yep, thanks again. All right, Coach. Folks, that was Lisbon Broncos head coach Mark Moss. So we're going to go ahead and step away for another 30-second timeout, see if we can get the Vikings head coach over here for a short interview.
Play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick, along with Kindred Vikings head coach Eric Bergad. And Coach, coming into your first year as head coach, you've been at Kindred High School coaching, I believe, since 2014. How's that transition gone for you in Kindred over at least the opening few games of the season?
It's been really fun. Well, I feel very fortunate with what's been built here in Kindred and being a part of that and being very familiar with the kids and the other coaches. And those are two things we have. We have really strong coaches and we have really strong players. So transition's been great.
Hey, Coach, and then looking at your roster, kind of glancing over it, one of your strengths seems to be that offensive line. You guys average right around 245 pounds. So how's that played not only into your success this season, but into tonight's game?
I think our offensive line, they're tone setters for us, and they do play really physical. They're a physical group, and that's exactly what we'll be trying to do tonight. We always want to try to control the line of scrimmage, and if we're going to run the rock well, we feel like we have a good chance, so that's always the goal.
And then looking at, once again, over your roster, you guys, I believe, have 6 seniors starting on offense and also 5 juniors. So, a fairly veteran team. How have they helped you along this year? And I guess what do you look for from those seniors on this team this year as far as the Kindred Vikings?
Well, they certainly know our standard and our expectation, and they've been living that since their freshman year. So the biggest thing we look to them for is just maximum effort, whether it's practice or whether it's here on a Friday night, and they've provided that thus far, and we expect them to do the same tonight.
And then talking about tonight's game, kind of, I guess, should have our bottom line up front. But what do you see as your keys to success in stopping the Broncos and walking away with the victory here tonight?
We feel like we got to be really, really good tacklers. Lisbon creates a unique matchup in the sense that they're going to hand the ball off and they're going to try to run it right down your teeth. And we haven't played a team like that yet. So that's been a huge stressor for us this week is we got to tackle in tight spaces. We can't let them have any momentum. And we got to be the aggressors.
All right, Coach. Thank you for stopping up, and good luck tonight. And I guess for the rest of the season.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Thank you. Thanks, Coach. Yep, appreciate it. All right, folks. That is Kindred Vikings head coach Eric Bergad here. And we'll step away for another 30-second timeout. Come back. We're just right around 10 minutes away from our opening or starting lineups and opening kickoff here. So you're watching YourLiveEvent.com. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick, and we'll return after these messages from our sponsors.
Choose Farmers Union Insurance. You're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. At Olson Accounting.
Hey, welcome back. Your sports announcer guy, Brent Dick, along with our cameraman, Riley Lucina. We're back here at Broncos Stadium. We get our camera swung back around to the field after our interview with our head coaches. Had to step away, take care of some business. Last second here for our starting lineups. And and kickoff. About 5 minutes away from that, here going through the school songs. And still going through some of our warm-ups out there on the field. The two teams here for Lisbon Broncos. They enter this game with an overall record of 4-1. They picked up their first victory of the season up at Northern Cass with a 38-19 win. And that was on the 18th of August. 25 August, they played Hillsborough Central Valley, won that one 28-14. Picked up another victory against EEK here on the home field. Then traveled up to Central Cass, where Central Cass put a lick into the Broncos, winning that one 55-0 did Central Cass. Broncos had a bye week the following week on the 15th, and then came back to Bronco Field and put on a show here along with the Carrington Cardinals. An exciting game played here on the 22nd of September with the Broncos pulling out the victory 32-27. Your Kindred Vikings, coached by Eric Bergad, they're 4-0 in Region 1, 5-0 overall. And looking at their season, they started out right away with Central Cass. Central Cass, now the number 5 team ranked in the state, but on the 18th of August, they defeated Central Cass 21-0. Then played at Cavalier, won that one 41-12, and then Kindred played Hillsborough, where they defeated the Burros 44-13 on the 1st of September. 8th of September, they had a bye week, then bounced back from that on the 15th of September, where they defeated Northern Cass 33-6. And then last week, they played the Spoilers of Grafton, where they defeated Grafton 21-0. So that is your Kindred Vikings. Like I said, they sit right now 4-0 in Region 1, 5-0 overall, and the number two ranked team in the state of North Dakota, Class 11A football. Looking at your 11A football poll, Velva Iggy's still remain at the top with that 6-0 record, collecting 13 first-place votes. Kindred, number 2. Dixon Trinity, number 3. They defeated Shiloh Christian last week. That was a top 5 matchup last week, and they came out on top of that. They received 2 first-place votes. They sit in the 3 spot, 6-0, and they bounced Shiloh Christian out of the rankings. Shiloh did receive a few votes this year, but not in the rankings. And then number 4 is Langdon area Edmore Munich at 6-0 out of Region 3. And then Central Cass Squirrels sitting with a 5-1 record, and just had some outstanding performances by that defense of Central Cass, pitching a few shutouts up there. So your Squirrels, the number 5 ranked team in the state, and that Kindred victory kind of key to the region standing, and also playing into that playoff picture as we close down here on this season of North Dakota 11A football. Now looking at your Division 9B football in Sargent County, and next door over there in Lisbon, there are neighbors to the south in Sargent County. They're the number 1 ranked team as far as 9B football poll, sitting at 6-0. Number 2 is South Border. One of our nemesis out on the wrestling mat is South Border Mustang, sitting in the 9B football poll, also at 6-0, picking up the 2 spot. New Rockford Cheyenne sitting at number 3 with a 5-0 record. West Hope Newburgh Glenburg 6-0 at number 4, and at 5 is New Salem Almont with a 5-1 record. And they were defeated last week by Hettinger County. So they did drop to number 5, but not out of the rankings. And then others receiving votes, you have North Prairie 5-1, and Alexander with a 6-0 record. That's your Division 9B football poll released earlier this week. So we'll go ahead and step away here for another timeout and a word from our sponsors. We'll return back to Bronco Stadium for our opening kickoff. Yeah, or I should say starting lineups and opening kickoff here. Lisbon Broncos versus the Kindred Vikings. Are watching yourliveevent.com. Return in 30 seconds.
With a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsborough or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance.
Hey, welcome back to Broncos Stadium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with cameraman Riley Lucina. A Friday Night Lights edition on this beautiful evening here in Lisbon, North Dakota. Kindred Vikings versus the Lisbon Broncos, North Dakota Region 11A or Region 1 11A football. And looking at your starting lineups, the defensive lineup, or defensive starters for the Kindred Vikings. At defensive end, we have senior number 75, Riley Sunrum. Defensive end, freshman number 88, Luke Starcevich. Defensive tackle, senior number 71, Dylan Filler. A linebacker, junior number 10, Jake Starcevich. Linebacker, junior number 5, Hunter Bindus. Linebacker, junior number 27, Tyson Johnson. Linebacker, sophomore number 7, Miles Stroh. Cornerback, freshman number 12, Brooks Bacco. Cornerback, senior number 1, Cameron Schwartzwalter. Free safety, junior number 6, Jack McDonald. And strong safety, junior number 4, Isaac Spellhog. And your offensive starters for the Lisbon Broncos. Starting at left tackle is junior number 54, Parker Tapson. Left guard, senior number 55, Drew Anderson. A center, sophomore number 57, Eli Lyons. Right guard, senior number 52, Aiden Hinkle. Right tackle, senior number 51, Brant Levos. Wide receiver, senior number 2, Blaze Ranke. Wide receiver, junior number 18, Lincoln Adair. Wide receiver, senior number 10, Jaden Bittner. Running back, senior number 23, Cameron Opp. Running back, senior number 20, Mike Nelson. Quarterback, sophomore number 7, Jordan Bittner. And that is your starting offense or defensive unit for the Kindred Vikings and offense for the Lisbon Broncos. They're going through their currently on the field is the Lisbon offense introductions. Of note for the Broncos, not in the lineup tonight is Wyatt Olson. You heard Coach Mark Moss talk a little bit about it. Olson went down on the field and thought last week, last Friday, that the injury may have been a little bit more severe than what it was, but seems to have pulled through that light practice this week. Not playing in the game tonight, and I'm sure the Broncos looking for him next week when we have a regional matchup here at Bronco Field with the Oaks Tornadoes. So look forward to having Wyatt Olson back out here along with Sam Kelson. Sam went down earlier in the season with an injury, and also looking forward to seeing him back in the defensive line unit for Lisbon Broncos, and getting back to some playing time. Those two seniors put in a lot of time and a lot of hard work for the Broncos, and look forward to seeing them back out here on the field. Well, those are your starting lineups. We'll go through our national anthem at here in about a minute. So we'll step away from Bronco Stadium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick. Take a word from our sponsors. They're live from Bronco Field. Be back in 30 seconds.
Neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey, welcome back here to Bronco Stadium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick, ready for our opening kickoff. Just finished up with the great rendition of our national anthem. The Broncos back to receive the kickoff. Like Mike Nelson in the backfield. And Seamus Kelly, number 15, Seamus Kelly. Kelly was wearing 4 earlier in the season. He switched to 15. So kind of changing up on me, keeping me on my toes. Rally Sunran kicking duties for the Kindred Vikings. That ball is away. That's taken by Kelly here on the near side. Kelly across the 20, the 30, big opening up the middle, falls across to the 34-yard line. The Broncos coming off that bye week on the 15th of September, opening up 22nd with that victory over the Carrington Cardinals, starting in their first offensive series tonight, just on their own 33-yard line. Jordan Bittner under center, handoff. It's to Nelson up the middle, fighting for some yards. Actually, Nelson lead blocker. Looks like Opp on the carry. Crossed the 35-yard line, so give him a gain. 36-yard line, give him a gain of 3 yards for Cameron Opp.
Gain of 3 brings him 2nd and 7.
Well, Broncos' first offensive play gains 3 yards, 2nd and 7. A Bittner shotgun. Bittner, multi-sport athlete. The rush is on. Pulls it down, runs it. The sack for a 1-yard loss at the 35-yard line. The pocket collapsed around Bittner, had to pull it down. 1-yard loss. The Broncos electing to pass on that young quarterback. In first series, maybe go with a couple run plays there to get him into the tempo of the game, get him warmed up. And Jordan Bittner, multi-sport athlete, pole vaulter, qualified for state last year in the pole vault. Great baseball player. That's Opp back to pass, looking for a receiver. Yeah, it's Ranky, that's too high and batted away. Ranky open here on the near sideline. The Opp under pressure, not able to connect with Ranky, so that brings up 4th down and 8. Broncos forced to punt it away. Hey, Coach Bergad, Kindred Vikings, expecting the Broncos to run the ball up the middle, just pound the rock up the middle. So far, 2 pass, 1 run. That punt is away by Opp. It's taken by Schwartzwalter. Schwartzwalter to the near side, then crosses the 50 down to the 42-yard line of the Broncos. Jordan Bittner on the stop. Along with, it looks like Lincoln Adair.
Vikings take over on the 41-yard line.
We'll switch our card over here to the Kindred Vikings on offense. First offensive series starting in great field position. Broncos a little slow on that coverage return on that punt by Cameron Opp. Starcevich, shotgun, hands off up the middle. Big hole up the middle, across the 30, down to the 25-yard line. It's Tyson Johnson, a junior running back, 5'9", 170-pound bowling ball going through the middle of the line. The Vikings first down. So Tyson Johnson opening handoff, takes it 14 yards for the Kindred Vikings. Ball on the 25. It unofficially, there's Starcevich in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Schwartzwalter handoff. End around here to Schwartzwalter. He's got running room across the 20. Brought down just as he crosses the 20-yard line. So 5 yards for Schwartzwalter.
Personal foul, penalty on the Vikings.
Yeah, and they do have a personal foul. A penalty. Ball marched back 15 yards. Back to the 40-yard line, the Broncos' 40-yard line. A 1st and 10 from the 40. Well, that negates the yardage by Schwartzwalter. Backs up the Vikings 15 yards. So one unsportsmanlike. Down to 10:02 in the first quarter. Starcevich shotgun. Looking, swing the pass out, almost intercepted by Nelson. Had 2 receivers over there, and Spellhog, along with Hoyme, elected to go to Hoyme and almost picked off by Mike Nelson. Now second and 25. So 2nd 25 from the Broncos. 40-yard line for the Kindred Vikings. Had the ball down right around the 20-yard line. Backed up because of an unsportsmanlike. Starcevich Jr. quarterback transfer from Thompson High School, along with his brother. A keeper up the middle. Starcevich, big running room, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, across the 25 to about the 23-yard line of the Broncos. Yeah, spot him at the 25 of the Broncos. A 15-yard pickup for Starcevich. Look at Starcevich rushing on the season. That's 56 rushes for 383 yards and 7 touchdowns. So not a stranger to pulling that ball down and running it. Now down to 9:14. At 3rd and 10, we have a reverse here. Starcevich keeps it. Just crossed the 20 to the 15-yard line. That's first down.
Starcevich on the carry.
Rams up front, just blowing holes right now on that Broncos defense. At 1st and 10 for the Kindred Vikings. That looks like the Bronco 14-yard line. Give Starcevich 11 on the carry. Unofficially now with 26 yards. A couple of quarterback draws. Right up the gut of the Bronco defense. And down to 8:50. 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. Spotted at the 14. In shotgun. A handoff up the middle. And wrapped up, then falls forward. The Broncos had him wrapped up. Tyson Johnson wrapped up. Johnson able to bowl through that. Falls down for some positive yardage across the 10 to the 9-yard line.
2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
So Johnson 5 yards on that carry. 19 in the game. 2 rushes for 19 yards. The Vikings, 1 pass attempt almost intercepted by Mike Nelson on that far side. Little swing pass. And swing pass out to Johnson, wide open, bobbles it out of his hands. Tyson Johnson had a touchdown, drops the pass. Another swing pass out to the flats. Johnson running wide open, blown coverage by the Broncos. Brings up 3rd and 5. The ball on the Broncos 9-yard lines. Kindred still able to make a first down. Your Bank North scoreboard. Still goose eggs on the board. Kindred Vikings threatening, down to 7:57 in the first quarter. Starcevich, keeper up the middle. Little bit of running room. Broncos close, claps on the quarterback. Not before he gets across the 5 to the 3-yard line. Nope, just short of the first down. May have a measurement, so the official timeout by the officials. They're going to measure the spot of the football. So we'll step away for a 30-second timeout. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick with Riley Lucina. We'll return in 30 seconds.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey, welcome back. That is a first down after measurement by the officials. First and goal for the Kindred Vikings. The ball now on the 4-yard line. Starcevich down to 7:21. Another quarterback draw up the middle. Big running room. Across the goal line. Touchdown, Vikings.
Starts with the keeper. Touchdown, Vikings.
So 4-yard touchdown run by Starcevich. Puts the Kindred Vikings on top here. 6-0 at the 7:16 mark of the first quarter. Go for the PAT. Hold, the kick is away. It's high, kick and up. And good by the official. So now the 7-0 lead.
7:16 to go in the first quarter.
For the Kindred Vikings. On a 4-yard run by Starcevich. So with that touchdown and extra point or PAT, we'll step away for another 30-second timeout. Here at Bronco Field, watching YourLiveEvent.com.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome back. Your sports ball tonight guy Brent Dick, cameraman Riley Lucina. We have a kicker Andrew Haley. And number 68, Sunram does the punting and the extra point field goal duties for the Kindred Vikings. That kick is away, a low liner here. Taken by Deere on the near side. Has a little bit of running room, breaks open in the infield. Taken down by Andrew Haley. So Broncos, second possession on offense. They're starting good field position, just short of the 45-yard line. The ball spotted at the 44 for the Broncos. Adair covering up. And surprised himself going through that hole. Made it through, saw a little bit of daylight, and then wrapped up by the kicker. We're down to 7 minutes, 11 seconds here to the first quarter. Broncos down 7-0. And Broncos drop for a loss. Give them a 4-yard loss. Nope. No gain on the play. All right, no gain on the play. The ball spotted just on the north side of the 44-yard line. Yeah, Bittner under center. The Broncos. Not much life up the middle. Gets a couple yards across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. The Broncos offensive line average is right around 220. You're going up against that big line, big defensive line. Oh, the Kindred Vikings. So now 3rd and 8, gain of 2 for Cameron Opp. So Opp with 5 yards in the game on 2 carries. Bittner drops back to pass, has a receiver near sideline. Ranke close to the first down.
Pass complete from Bittner to Ranke.
Ranke dropped just short, maybe a yard short of the first down, so Bittner completes the pass.
4th and 1 for the Broncos.
Bittner does have an arm. Great pitcher in baseball, so able to get that rock out there to Ranke on the far sideline. And maybe a half a yard short of the first down. Broncos are going for it. So big call here by Coach Moss and the Lisbon Broncos down to 5:15 to go. See if hard count draws anybody off sides. Up the middle. Big hole there for Nelson. Nelson breaks in the open field down to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Mike Nelson and the Lisbon Broncos.
Mike Nelson on the carry.
Well, Nelson busts loose up the middle for a 40-yard touchdown. At the 5:02 mark. Broncos don't have a PAT unit, so we have the 2-point conversion. Like I said, I think I'll want to hold my breath when that does run out there. And wide open, a 2-point conversion, good for the Broncos. They take a 1-point lead. That pass complete to Ranke.
5:02 to go on the scoreboard. Broncos 8, Vikings 7.
A little misdirection by the Broncos. Caught Kindred a little flat-footed on defense. Ranke open in the corner. Falls across the goal line for that 2-point. Broncos now up 8-7. Jordan Bittner completed a couple passes, working on that confidence for the Broncos. Mike Nelson busts open for a 40-yard touchdown run. Broncos take a 1-point lead. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. We're live from Bronco Field.
Choose Farmers Union Insurance. You're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow.
And Tyreek Atchison, new kicker for the Broncos. It gets it away, low line drive, bouncing, good field position. The lineman falls on it for the Kindred Vikings. Just top the ball for Atchison. Not sure if that was a planned kickoff, but it tops the ball. The Vikings starting great field position once again now at their own 37-yard line. One thing the Broncos struggle with, kicking and punting. Down to 5 minutes. Clock is stopped. Starcevich shotgun. That fumbles a snap. Is going to have to take it. Has some running room in near side. Has a move. Cuts back to the inside. Falls across the 45-yard line.
Stop by Hinkle.
Gives Starcevich a gain of 7. Aiden Hinkle credited with the stop. A gain of 7 for Starcevich.
2nd down and 2.
Okay, gain 8. Starcevich with 38 yards. And Mike Nelson leading all rushers now with that 40-yard touchdown run for the Broncos. And Starcevich is shotgun. He has Johnson back there to the near side. Starcevich looking to pass, pulls it down. Having the open field wrapped up by Trent Metzen, but not before he gets across for a first down. Good coverage by the Lisbon Broncos, forces Starcevich to pull it down, but picks up a first down on his feet. Give him a 3 yards on that. Now with 41 yards unofficially here in the first quarter. Under 4 minutes. Broncos' first offensive series went 4 and out. Kindred takes the ball, great field position, punches it in for a touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run by Starcevich. That handoff up the middle and falling across the 40-yard line to the Bronco. Looks like the 38. Nope, spotted at the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Vikings.
So Tyson Johnson, 2-yard run, gives him 21 in the game. Johnson, 5'9", 170-pound junior for the Kindred Vikings. Also, the other starting running back, Owen Hoyme, number 20. In I formation, Starcevich under center. That pitch, a sweep here with Hoyme running it. It bottled up by Bittner. Bittner hits him high and finally driven out of bounds by Mike Nelson.
Initial hit by Jordan Bittner.
So Bittner with the first contact. Nelson hits him high, drives him out of bounds. The ball now spotted at the Bronco, the 43-yard line. So brings up 3rd and 3. Or say 3rd and 2.5. So shotgun formation. Johnson, hand up the middle. Johnson has the first down. Finally dragged down by the Broncos.
Johnson the carry, stopped by Opp.
Yeah, Cameron Opp.
Has enough yardage for a Viking first down.
With the contact along with Aiden Hinkle. Broncos working on hitting these Kindred Viking and the running backs, hitting them up high. That's not going to do it. They got to hit lower on the body if they're going to try to drag these guys down. Tackling up around the shoulders right now in this first quarter. Have to make that adjustment. Down to 2:16 in the first quarter. Vikings second offensive series driving down the field. That hits the running back in the head. Starcevich forced to fall on it. And they'll flagged with the penalty as Aiden Hinkle. Hinkle making a mental error. Falls on top of the quarterback as he covers up the football. That's huge in the game here in this first quarter by Aiden Hinkle. Unsportsmanlike. So each team flagged with an unsportsmanlike.
After the penalty, first down for the Vikings.
So 1st and 10 from the Bronco 23-yard line. That quarterback, once he falls on the ball, Hinkle piles on top of him. Now 1st and 10, down a minute 55 remaining in the second quarter. Man in motion. It pass. Starcevich drops back, looking for a man downfield. A little pressure on the backside, looking for his brother, the freshman, number 88.
Pass incomplete.
So that was incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings.
It must be Luke Starcevich, number 88. Yeah, looking for him on the roster and knew the last name, couldn't see his first name. So Luke Starcevich, number 88. Quarterback number 10, Jake Starcevich, both transfers from Thompson High School and new to the Kindred system. Starcevich, keeper up the middle. The Broncos collapse on him, do a better job of containing him, but not before he gets across the Bronco 20-yard line. Drop him at about the 16. The ball spotted at the 17-yard line. The Bank North scoreboard, Broncos with this 1-point lead. Kindred Vikings driving down to minute 23 to go in the first quarter. A Hinkle out of the game for the Broncos. And one of the issues Broncos had last week closing out that game against Carrington, a lot of penalties in that last quarter, fourth quarter, kept the game tight. Broncos stalled out by penalties. That's Starcevich up the middle, has some running. Couple missed tackles by the Broncos. We have a penalty thrown on the far side. Starcevich still on his feet. The Broncos continue to tackle around the shoulders. Someone on that defensive side has to sit him down and tell him you have to hit these guys below the waist. The shoulder tackle and arm tacklings aren't and won't do it against a good football team here tonight on Bronco Field. Down to 51 seconds. That penalty is against the Vikings. That drops him back now 3rd and long for the Kindred Vikings.
After the penalty, makes it 3rd and 13 for the Vikings.
Say it was a holding call. Starcevich brings him up. It's like Johnson in the backfield. Has a pass, has Johnson here wide open and falls down. Not able to connect on that pass. Good pressure by Tyreek Atchison. 4th down and 13. Ball on Broncos 27-yard line. Like Brooks Bacco into the lineup for the Kindred Vikings. The Vikings, they spread the Broncos out here with this formation. It twins to the right. Bacco split wide on the far side. And Johnson next to the quarterback shotgun. Looking downfield. Atchison has Starcevich. He's forced to throw it off his back foot. Incomplete pass. And the Broncos stop the Kindred Vikings on the second offensive series. Down to 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Broncos, the defensive pressure comes through. Still a little critical of their tackling at this point in the game. A lot of arm and grabbing around the shoulders. Able to get the stop here for the second offensive series of the Kindred Vikings. The Broncos take over at their own 27-yard line. Down to 19, clock's running. It's like up here on the near side. Found a little bit of running room. Give him second effort on that. Maybe a gain of 2 yards. Oh, give him 1. All right, gave him 1 yard here. Now look, through the end of the first quarter, the Broncos lead this one 8-7 over the Kindred Vikings. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com along with sports announcer guy Brent Dick and your cameraman Riley Lucina. We're live from Bronco Field. We'll return after another word from our sponsors.
Care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back. We're live at Broncos Stadium. Broncos lead this one by a score of 8-7. Start of the second quarter. The Broncos with 2nd and 8. They did give him 2 yards. Gave 2 yards to Cam Opp on that carry. Or excuse me, to Mike Nelson on that carry. So Nelson with 42 yards unofficially in the game. The first play of the second quarter, Broncos' third offensive series. And Mike Nelson scoring on the last drive with that 40-yard touchdown run. Little handoff to the far side. Opp with some running room. Found the seam on the far side. Brings the ball upfield across the 35-yard line. So it is third down. Maybe third and short. Well, maybe spotted short of the 35. Not.
Third down for the Broncos.
So 3rd and 3. Big 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. Third offensive series. Ball on their own 35-yard line. So Opp with 4 yards. Yeah, Ranke here split wide. I give to Nelson. No running room. That hole just collapses to Nelson. He slammed down in the backfield. That was Cam Opp.
Sunram on the stop.
Riley Sunram, the 280-pound defensive end. It wraps up, just swallows up Cameron Opp. Throws him down for a 1-yard loss. Trying to see what the height difference was on that. Let's see, 3. Sunram, 6'6", 285. Oh, blocked. That punt is blocked. Kindred Vikings going to scoop it up. They're going to run it back for a touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh, just like that, that big line explodes through, blocks the punt to the Lisbon Broncos.
Spellhog with the pickup for the Vikings.
Oh, Spellhog credited with the touchdown, picks it up, runs it back in. Number 4, Isaac Spellhog. 10:34 of the second quarter. That kick is away and no good.
Kick is no good.
So no good by Sunram.
Vikings 13, Broncos 8.
So after 1 at 10:34 in the second quarter, Kindred Vikings take the lead back. They're up 13-8. We'll step away for another 30-second timeout from our sponsors.
School district ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty.
Hey, welcome back here, yourliveevent.com. Kindred Vikings blocked the punt by the Lisbon Broncos. Backed up deep in their own territory. Spellhawk picks it up for a 10-yard touchdown run. Point after is no good. The score now 13-8. The Broncos struggling through the season with their special teams unit. Kickoff and punting. That ball is away. It's like Nelson here on the near side. Looking for some running room, finds a seam, gets across the 30, about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. A little second effort there, falls forward to the Bronco 33-yard line.
Broncos take over the 33-yard line.
The halftime entertainment tonight, we have our 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th grade punt, pass, and kick championships here on Bronco Field. You have 3 competitors from each division going for the punt, pass, and kick championships. So that'll be some of your halftime entertainment. Bittner back to pass, has a man guarding across the middle, a little slant there. Looks like Ranke gets across midfield to the 50-yard line.
Bittner to Ranke. That connection's good enough for a Bronco first down.
Give him 20 yards, 21 yards to Ranke. Ranke unofficially with 30 yards receiving in the game. Broncos cross midfield into Viking territory. The Broncos keeping the Vikings honest on with their pass defense. The 1st and 10, Bittner under center. Split backs, drops back, looking downfield. We have a flag. Looks like a hold by the Broncos. Bittner just throws it out of bounds.
Pass is complete. Flag of the play.
We do have a flag. A lot of pressure. We have holding by the Broncos.
Holding on the Broncos.
The Broncos with their 2nd penalty in the game. Each team with 2 penalties. Both unsportsmanlike and holding. Broncos backed up. At 10 yards now. First and 20. Ball back to their own 41-yard line after that reception by Blaze Ranke. Good for 21 yards. Got him across midfield. Moved the Broncos across midfield to the Kindred 49. Bank no scoreboard. You have a man in motion. Mike Nelson. He'll swing past Nelson. Not able to hang onto it. Had open field. Big seam down the far side. I think he had touchdown on his mind and just couldn't hang on to it. Took his eye momentarily off the ball. And now 2nd and 20. Kindred shutting out. It was the Oaks Tornadoes last week, 21-0. Had a shutout of Central Cass earlier in the season, 21-0, that first game of the season. A Bittner forced to pull it down, throws it out of bounds. No flag on the play.
Fitness on the pressure, pass incomplete.
Bittner not quite the speed we see from Wyatt Olson. Doing the smart thing, getting rid of it, not taking the big loss, throwing the ball out of bounds. Now 3rd and 20. Down to 9:20 in the 2nd quarter. A shotgun. It's a give to Opp. Some running room. It's still on his feet, pushed back. That was Nelson, so give Nelson positive yards. Now brings up 4th down. Punting unit goes on the field for the Broncos. The last punt by the Bronco blocked and returned for a touchdown. They give Nelson a gain of 2. Officially 44 yards rushing in the game for Mike Nelson and a touchdown. Yeah, this time no pressure. The Vikings looking for a return. That punt is away. High kick. Coverage downfield. Hitting here to the near side and breaking a couple tackles. A little block in the black there, but nothing called on Jordan Dick. So a good return by the Vikings. That's Brooks Bracco. Gets it across the 35 to the 38-yard line. They'll take over at their own 38. The Broncos just not able to flip the field here on the Vikings. They're giving them great field position every time or every offensive series. Down to 8:27. Starcevich shotgun has Johnson, little handoff, low snap. Johnson finds some running room across the 40. Broncos stand him up. Yeah, high, low, up, and Ranke. So I get Op, Ranke, and Nelson on the tackle.
There's a 2nd down for the Vikings.
Johnson 2 yards on the carry. Johnson in the game has carries of 14-5 and a pair of 2-yard gains for the Kindred Vikings. Starcevich shotgun. It's like Johnson, the short man. His keeper by Johnson. He's stopped and pushed back for a loss. A little confusion up front there by the Kindred Vikings. So Drew Anderson credited with the stop.
Tyreek Atchison brings up 3rd down for the Vikings.
Now 3rd and 9. Luke Starcevich in the game. Looks like Schwartzwalter out. A couple more subs in and out. We'll see. Down to 3rd and 9. A different offensive action now. Luke Starcevich off the field. Like along with Sawyer Hess. So down to 7:04. 3rd down to 9 here in Bronco in their own territory. The Kindred Vikings have a timeout on the field by the Vikings. So shuffling in the players out. Coach Eric Bergad not liking what he saw out there, giving the team a little more time to collect their thoughts, get the right formation on the field. So we'll step away for another 30-second timeout.
Integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friend.
Hey, welcome back here after this timeout by the Kindred Vikings. They have a 3rd and 9 situation. They have twins left and right. A shotgun formation with Johnson in the backfield. And ball, we have a pass. A keeper by Starcevich stopped. It comes up short of the 1st down. We have a 4th down now. They'll give him a gain of 4 yards on the carry. Starcevich a little bit hesitant the last couple times he's had that ball around the ball. Looks like he's not as willing to take contact. The clock continues to run. So 4th and about 4th and 7. So 4th and 7, give him 1 yard on the run for Starcevich. That punt is away. That big booming punt by the Vikings. That's going to be taken by Opp here on the near side. Opp. And Adair was over there. He gets thrown out of bounds. I don't know about that hit there. The play continued out of bounds. Opp slammed back to the turf. I think the officials have to stop that or say something about that. Opp gets slammed to his back. The play was already out of bounds and gets slammed down.
1st and 10 for the Broncos.
Well, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Ball at their 30-yard line. They give Opp about 10 yards on that return. Bittner, shotgun formation. You have trips on the far side, handoff up the middle. Then Nelson, a little bit of running room. Not much of a gain, a little bit of forward progress for Nelson.
Stopped by Miles Strode.
Maybe a yard. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd down for the Broncos.
A big booming kick by Riley Sunrim. It pinned the Broncos back behind their 20-yard line. Opp takes it out to the 30. Now 2nd and 10. Down to 5:37. Still a 13-8 lead for the Kindred Vikings. Swing pass here. This time Nelson catches it. Makes a move on the far side. Not much running room after the catch. Maybe a gain of 2 yards. The Vikings all over that play the second time by the Broncos. Give Mike Nelson 1 yard gain on that reception. And all 3rd and 9 yards. Tough to come by here for the Broncos. Down to 4:53, clock is running. Bittner back to pass, and he's wrapped up and sacked. And coming around is Starcevich, Luke Starcevich, the freshman, with the sack, along with Sunrun up the middle. Starcevich mostly untouched. It brings up 4th down. The clock continues to run. Bako back to receive the punt for the Vikings. And Cam Opp, the punter for the Broncos. Broncos' first punt blocked for a touchdown. They bring the pressure. Starcevich up the middle. That is away by Opp. And taken, then fumbled. The ball, Broncos recover. On the fumble by Bako. Bronco ball at the 47-yard line. And Bako chose to take that. It was a high punt running up on it. It hit him in the chest and bounces out. So Bronco ball at their own 47-yard line. Down to 4:01 in the second quarter. So turnover, 1 apiece. Dropping back, pressure up the middle. That ball's away, and that's intercepted. Bittner let that one fly. Down to 3:52. So Broncos wasted the turnover. Bittner drops back and just let that one fly. It must have been miscommunication or wrong route on that. Great protection for Bittner in the back. He stepped up in the pocket. The clock is now stopped. No new life for the Kindred Vikings, trying to punch this one in at the end of the second quarter, down to 3:52. And back is Starcevich looking to pass as a man. And no flag on the play. That is caught.
Pass complete to Business.
And just short of the first down marker.
Brings a second down for the Vikings.
So Hunter Bindus with the reception in 9 yards, just short of the first down marker for Bindus. Bindus, 5'10", 185-pound junior for the Vikings. His shotgun. Johnson to the far side. Twins on the right side. That handoff to Johnson up the middle. First down, still on his feet. The Broncos still grabbing up around their shoulders, giving Johnson extra yards on that carry. Down to 3 minutes, 10 seconds in this first quarter. Hurry up offense for the Kindred Vikings. The Vikings will receive the start of the second half. A shotgun, Johnson here to the near side. Twins, the far side. A pass, little zip here to Bako. We have a penalty. Bako still on his feet across the 15 to about the 10-yard line. Jordan Bittner with the tackle. We do have a flag. The holding on the Kindred Vikings. So third penalty of the game for the Kindred Vikings. 2 holds and unsportsmanlike. Also, defensively, 1 interception and a block punt for the Kindred Vikings. Broncos with that fumble recovery and not able to capitalize on that. Move the ball. Bittner throws that interception. Starcevich rolls out, looking here on the near side, has an open receiver. That's Cotton down. Across the 50-yard line and into Bronco territory is Schwartzwalter.
Second down for the Vikings.
So after that hold, by the Vikings, they move the ball across midfield now once again in Bronco territory at the 49-yard line, 2nd and 17. A screen up the middle.
Pass complete to Bindus.
So Bindus, give Bindus 10.
Third down for the Vikings.
About 10 yards on that reception for Bindus. Give Bindus 11. Schwartzwalter 3 on that previous reception. Have Twins here to the near side, both sides. At Johnson in the backfield. Down to 3rd and 6 in Bronco territory. The pass protection, a little pressure by the Broncos and just thrown out of bounds. The op with pressure for the Broncos brings up 4th and 6. Ball on the Bronco 45-yard line. This is go time for the Kindred Vikings down to minute 17. The offensive package in and out for the Kindred Vikings. And Sunrum, the punting duty, is not taking any chances. Coach Eric Bergad, we do have a timeout. The Broncos,
Timeout, Broncos.
Coach Moss, call a timeout. So here, 4th and 6, ball on the 40-yard line. Minute 17 to go in the second quarter. Your Bank North scoreboard, Kindred Vikings lead this 13-8. We have a timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. We'll return after a word from our sponsors.
Of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. And also,
hey, welcome back here. Here at Bronco Stadium, North Dakota Class 11A football on yourliveevent.com. Here's sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with cameraman Riley Lucina in the second quarter. Minute 17, we have a 4th down situation, 4th and 6. Riley Sundrum.
After the timeout, 4th down for the Vikings.
Back to kick. 285 pounds, 6'6". Defensive end, offensive lineman for the Kindred Vikings. I bet that guy pulls it down for a fake punt. He could probably rumble about 10 yards. They're good for at least 10 yards on a carry before he's brought down. That is a touchback.
Just a reminder, at halftime, we have punt, pass, and kick finals. Drake Greenlee, Braden
So-
Brown, Liam Close for the 3rd and 4th graders. Crew Holmstrom, Cordy Lyons, and Regan Ranke for the 5th and 6th graders. Coming up at halftime.
Getting ready for our halftime entertainment punt, pass, and kick championships. Our 3rd and 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. So we also have our halftime show. That's sponsored by Olson Accounting.
1st and 10 for the Broncos on the 20-yard line.
We have a 1st and 10 with the Broncos at their own 20-yard line, down a minute 11 to go. A run up the middle by the Broncos, and maybe a little to no gain. Looks like a Cam Opp on the carry. It may have got 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards on that carry. So just spot the ball at the 23-yard line. Give him the 3 yards. So Kindred calls a timeout with 51 seconds. A little clock management by the Vikings here. A timeout at Bronco Field. We'll step away for our own 30-second timeout.
tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris.
Hey, welcome back. You're live at Broncos Stadium here in Lisbon, North Dakota. Beautiful Friday evening. And Friday night late football edition on the 29th of September. You have 1 minute on the clock. Put a little time back on that clock. So we do have 1 minute remaining after that timeout. Bronco ball with the 2nd and 7. So Cam Hopp with a 3-yard gain on the carry. We have our Olson Accounting halftime show. A little official timeout on the field. So Olson Accounting, if you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff know or give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting. For all your tax and accounting needs, go to colsoncpa.com. That is your Olson Accounting halftime show coming up. A minute, 2 on the clock. Another run up the middle. It may be across the 25-yard line. For the Broncos with Mike Nelson. Give him a little forward progress. So give him a yard on the game. So 1 yard gain for Mike Nelson. And officially 45 yards. And another timeout by the Kindred Vikings here from Bronco Field. So with that, we'll step away for our own 30-second timeout. Just like to thank our sponsors once again. We'll be back here at yourliveevent.com. Kindred leads us 13-8.
BK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside.
And welcome back here after the timeout. Broncos elect to run. Kindred out of timeouts. We used all 3 timeouts here in this first half. So the clock continues to run, brings up 4th down for the Broncos. So Opp carries the ball across. Looks like to 25, so another yard gain. Like I said, these yards, tough to come by now for the Lisbon Broncos up the middle. And Nelson, last couple of carries, gain of 2, and a gain of 1. Opp, his last carry, just a gain of 1 yard. Clock continued to run. The play clock winding down. Broncos will take a timeout. With 7.9 seconds, we have a timeout by the Broncos. A little game management and clocksmanship by both teams. 7.9 seconds remaining in the second quarters. Kindred Vikings continue to lead this game 13-8. We'll step away for another 30-second timeout.
In Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wally Johnson.
Hey, welcome back. We're live at Broncos Stadium. This is 7.9 seconds remain in the second quarter. Broncos forced to punt it away. At 4th and 5. Vikings already with the block punt in the game, looking for another one here to close this thing out. Starcevich up the middle, a lot of pressure, low line drive kick by Opp. Nobody back to receive it, and that'll wind down the clock and do it for our first half of play. Your Kindred Vikings lead this one by a score of 13-8 over your Lisbon Broncos. It's now halftime, and we'll step away for an extended break and word from our sponsors and try to get back here for our Olson Accounting halftime show. I'm sports announcer by guy Brent Dick along with Riley Olson. I was going to step away and do our little pump, pass, and kick competition, and we'll return here for our second half of play from Bronco Stadium after these words from our sponsors.
Friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North. Always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back here. Here at halftime, coming into our third quarter. Kindred Vikings lead this one by a score of 13-8. Broncos set to kick it off.
Donald Johnson back for the Vikings.
Take our extended halftime. Did a little punt, pass, and kick competition with our flag football rec board program at halftime. And taken at about the 10-yard line, brought out to the 20, just short of the 20-yard line for the Kindred Vikings, stopped by Blaze Ranke. Johnson, looked like Johnson on the carry for the Kindred Vikings. So trying to resurrect our punting and kicking program for the Lisbon Broncos. So we do a little punt, pass, and kick out here. Competition between the 3rd and 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. Your champion for 3rd and 4th is Drake Greenlee with 151 feet. And then your champion for the 5th and 6th grade is Regan Ranke with 171 feet. Well, that is your cumulative yardage. A big hole here on the near side, or excuse me, the far side for the Kindred Vikings.
Starchevich the carry, stopped by Atchison and Ranke. Enough yardage for a Viking first down.
So that looked like you said it was Starcevich. I thought it was Baco with the carry. So big gain for the Kindred Vikings, first down. The ball is now across 35 to the 36-yard line of the Kindred Vikings. Give him 10 on the carry. There's shotgun Johnson here to the near side. Hand off to Johnson, far side, and wrapped around the head, did a cartwheel
Johnson the carry.
to the 38-yard line. So the Broncos continue to tackle up around the shoulders and the head. That's just not going to do it in this game today.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9 for the Vikings.
Give Johnson 2 yards. I'll say it's 2nd and 8. Johnson with consecutive 2 yards carry, now 3 in a row. This is a pitch around, end around. A big sweep here to the near side by the Vikings. Some running room pushed out of bounds and wrapped up and thrown out of bounds at the 45-yard line is McDonald. McDonald, man in motion, gains some steam, cuts the corner, brought down actually short of the 45, down to about the 44.5-yard line. Brings up 3rd down, make it a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, 3rd and 2. Starcevich kind of directing traffic in the backfield. I formation, handoff. And Hoyme finds a hole up the middle. Big seam on that far side. It drags it out, cross midfield into Bronco territory, brought down at the 45-yard line.
Stopped by Bittner and Ranke. Enough yardage for a Viking first down.
Hoyme had that for his 2nd carry of the game. He picks up a first down into Bronco territory. The Bronco 44-yard line. Give him a gain of 9. A pitch here, the far side. Their running room finds a seam here. It brought down. Close to another first down. The Kindred Vikings. Yes, Hess, Sawyer Hess for the Kindred Vikings takes that ball here. The end around sweep. Just short of the first down. A gain of 9 for Hess. A little cross buck given to Hoyme, or excuse me, Hess once again. Hesse ripping off some big yards on the Broncos. That's a first down across the 30 to the Bronco 27-yard line. They'll spot him at the 28, at the Bronco 28-yard line. Now 1st and 10, Vikings driving. Down to 8:55. Handoff up the middle. It looks like Johnson. He's wrapped up finally by the Broncos. And no gain on the carry for Johnson.
Johnson on the carry for the Vikings.
No, give him a little forward progress. Give him 2 yards for Johnson. The cameraman might have to give him the Heimlich. It's working through something over here. Down to 8:25. In the third quarter of play. Still 13-8. It's Starcevich with the keeper. That's up. Comes up, wraps him up. And drop for a short gain is Starcevich. The Broncos, I think they finally went with the spy to the backfield here. Cameron Opp wraps up Starcevich. It's short of the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 1 for Starcevich. You're not able to get your first half stats. Tried to wrap everything up at the end of this game. The Kindred Vikings scored first on their first offensive series at the 7:16 mark in that first quarter. Starcevich had a 4-yard quarterback draw run to the end zone. That point after touchdown was good. The Vikings would score again at the 10:34 mark in the second quarter with a block punt. It's Starcevich, the keeper up the middle, big running room, gashes the Broncos, still on his feet, just bowls over the linebacker for the Broncos. That was Blaze Ranke. Oh, Starcevich lowers his shoulders and just runs Ranke right over. Across the 10 down to the Bronco 8-yard line. This time Starcevich went to that far side, found a lot of running room over there, lowers the shoulder, takes Ranke out, and gets another 10 yards after the first contact. Another keeper by Starcevich, a little bit of running room going between the tackles.
Starcevich in the carry. Second way, Levos Natchison. Second down.
So second goal for the Kindred Vikings. The ball now on the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 3 for Starcevich. Starcevich enjoying that 245-pound average lineman for the Kindred Vikings. Compare that to the 220 for the Lisbon Broncos. A lot of beef up front. For the Kindred Vikings, you have shotgun Johnson, the near side. Starcevich calls his old number and hitting the backfield. Taken down for another short gain, but inching closer to the goal line, brings up third down.
Brings up third down for the
So maybe it looks like ball spotted at the 4-yard line. Another 3-yard gain for Starcevich. Brings up 3rd and 4. Down to 5:28, long drive here for the Kindred Vikings. Eating up a lot of clock on the Broncos. Opening drive, second quarter. And wrapped up in the backfield. The Broncos still wrapping up high around the shoulders. Well, finally brought down. Looks like Trent Metzen on for the first contact.
Fourth down.
It brings up 4th down and 4. No gain on the carry. You got to think. You put it behind big number 75, Sunram on this near side. You swap in and out. Johnson. Maybe Hess, looks like Hess went out. He's trying to see Johnson in along with Hoyme. Yeah, I formation, looking at power formation here with Johnson leading the way. That is given. Hoyme, a little faker. Starcevich looking for the corner. Has a man intercepted by the Broncos. That's Blaze Ranke down to the 20, across the 30 and driven out of bounds. It's still, we have extra contact after the play. The Broncos with the interception keep the Vikings out of the end zone. Blaze Ranke steps in front of the pass. A 3-time state place winner in wrestling for the Broncos.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line.
Comes up big here with the interception. Broncos now first offensive drive after that interception by Ranke. Bittner under center, hands it off. The Op, far side, we do have a flag. Op with some big running room on the far side. Op breaks it open down the sideline. On the far side hits the 49. But we do have a flag. A look at more than likely a penalty here on the Broncos. A big gain for Cameron Op. And it is against the Kindred Vikings. So we'll just see where he's pointing. Looks like against the Vikings. And it is. So offsides on the Kindred Vikings. Op takes it on the far side to the 49-yard line.
Cameron Op's carry is good enough for Lisbon Bronco first down.
We'll give Op 20 on the carry. So Op first big gain, had 4 rushes in that first half for 10 yards. Rips one off for 20 on the far side. And down to 410, now 409. Jordan Bittner, sophomore quarterback for the Broncos, brings them up. Split backs, this handoff. Again to Nelson, trying the outside. Nelson has running room. Cross the 50 into Kindred territory, brings them out of bounds, and then ripped out. Like I said, the Vikings, maybe I'm being a little critical being a Lisbon guy here, but continue contact after they're thrown out of bounds.
McDonald will stop for the Vikings. Bring up 2nd and 4 for the Broncos.
And Nelson well out of bounds. The Kindred players still pushing on him. Down to 3:54. Clock is stopped. Ball at the Viking 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 4, 6 for Nelson on the carry. Bittner drops back to pass and taken down. A big loss up through the middle for the Kindred Vikings and coming up big. Like a blitz there by Starcevich. Number 10 coming out of that safety position.
3rd down for the Broncos.
Brings up 3rd and long. 3rd and 14. Broncos with a head of steam. They like to go for the pass. Runs working. Drop for a loss. Now at their own 45-yard line. Sorry, Starcevich, a junior linebacker. Man in motion. And Nelson wide out. He has Op down the sideline. Op drops back. And Op wide open. We have a penalty down to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Cameron Op. Broncos with the touchdown. 2:58 to go in the third quarter. We do have a flag on the play in the area of the receiver, so it is against the Kindred Vikings. Touchdown, Cameron Op on that connection from Bittner. A 55-yard touchdown reception for Op. The Broncos go back to the pass. Op at the 2:58 mark runs it back 55 yards on the reception for the touchdown. Bronco going for the 2-point. I said they don't have that PAT field goal unit. First one they converted on with the pass to Ranke on that corner route. Ranke kind of split wide to the far side. Jaden Bittner, brother Jordan here, the senior, on the near side. Split backs left and right. Bittner drops back. He should keep it. Bittner looking for the corner, and it's brought down short. I think if Bittner would have pulled that down a little bit sooner. And Bittner is down on the far sideline, getting up slow, Jordan Bittner. So the Broncos now take the lead 14-13 here at the 2:58 mark. We do have Bittner down on the far sideline. The Broncos already short wide Olsen. And we're going to step away for a 30-second timeout here at Bronco Field. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. Broncos lead it by 1, 14-13.
Out a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Yeah, kickoff here after that touchdown by the Broncos. Penalty marked off, and that is in the end zone. And have a touchback here for Atchison. Hey, Atchison's first kickoff of the game. Kind of a squibber, top the ball. A little bit better. Kicks that one through the end zone for the touchback. It kicked off inside the Vikings territory.
Champion is Regan Ranky.
The Vikings is starting at their own 20-yard line here. A second offensive series of the third quarter. Broncos with the interception by Ranky at the goal line. Stopping another big run here around that far side.
Hinkle, Ranky, and Luke's the stop.
That went to Hess again. So Hess with that speed to the outside, ripping big yards for the Kindred Vikings. It picks up a first down. Brings it out just across the 30-yard line to the 31, so give him 11 for Hess. I have Hess right now for runs of 9, 10, and 11 yards. Down to 2:34 in the first quarter. In the second half here in the third quarter. That's handoff. Looks like the Johnson. No, this time to Hoyme, the far side. Continue out hammering that far side or right side. The defensive line to the Broncos. They find a lot of success and room over there right now, are the Kindred Vikings. Down to 2:11. Clock continues to run. The ball spotted at the Kindred 37-yard line. 2nd and 5. Starcevich has Johnson, handoff. That Starford's going to keep it, rolls out, chased by Opp. And Broncos able to corral him up, but another gain and a first down by Starcevich.
Darren Ranky on the tackle, Starcevich on the run.
So Lincoln Adair, Blaze Ranky. Yeah, containment on Starcevich. Starcevich picks up a first down just short of their own 45-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10. Kindred at their own 44-yard line. Broncos lead 14-13 on a 55-yard reception by Cameron Opp. 2-point conversion, no good. That was at the 2:58 mark. Down to minute 9 here in the second quarter. Up the middle and finding some room up the middle. Looks like Johnson. Give Johnson 5 yards on the carry. Johnson down. Is slow to get up and a hold in the back of his head. So we do have a player down on the field. We'll step away for another timeout as they tend to Johnson. So have to go off at least one play here. I guess we won't step away. Johnson walks off under his own power, trotting off the field. A 5'9", 180-pound or 170-pound tailback. a junior for the Kindred Vikings, just stopped short of the 50-yard line, so still in their own territory here. 2nd and 4, gain of 6 for Johnson. The Vikings tested tonight here by the Broncos. Broncos up 14-13. Starcevich calls his own number. Containment. That time Opp missed Johnson in the back, or missed Starcevich. Starcevich, another big gain. Bowls across midfield, 40, across the 45 to the 40-yard line. And now in Bronco territory at the Broncos 39-yard line. An 11-yard gain for Starcevich. Had 51 rushing yards unofficially for Starcevich
at the end of the fourth quarter
in the first half. So that does the third quarter. Broncos still at that 1-point lead. They lead 14-13 on your Make North scoreboard. We'll step away for another word from our sponsors. Return for our fourth and final quarter of the night. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with Riley, our cameraman Riley Lucina. We'll return after a word from our sponsors.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in...
And welcome back. Start of our fourth quarters. Kindred Vikings driving second offensive series. The second half, big run here by Starcevich. Has some open field, cutting to the outside. Breaks through another arm tackle by the Broncos. Down to the 5, across the goal line. Touchdown for the Kindred Vikings.
Touchdown Vikings.
Another series of poor tackling by the Lisbon Broncos. Starcevich just running through those arm tackles up around the chest and shoulder area. He takes it in 39 yards. So 39-yard run for the junior quarterback, Jake Starcevich. Puts the Kindred Vikings up now 19-14. Kindred electing to go for this 2-point conversion. And Starcevich brings them up by formation, another power formation. Broncos stack the box. That's a sweep to Hoyme. Hoyme's trying to cut the corner, gets around the edge, and he's brought down across the goal line for the 2-point conversion. It brings a 21-14 score.
2-point conversion good.
The Kindred Vikings take the lead 21-14 at the 11:49 mark of this fourth quarter. A 39-yard touchdown run by Luke Starcevich. A 2-point conversion is good. Puts the Kindred Vikings up 21-14. We'll step away for another 30-second timeout.
Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey, welcome back. Broncos Stadium, YourLiveEvent.com. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick along with Riley the senior, our cameraman. Kindred Vikings. Luke Starcevich scoring a 39-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion is good. Take a 21-14 lead up the middle. This is Mike Nelson. And Mike Nelson brought down just short of the 35-yard line. The Broncos take over at their own 34-yard line. Your Kindred scoring for the night. The first quarter opened things up at 7:16 mark with a 4-yard run by Luke Starcevich. PAT is good. 10:34 mark of the second quarter. Spellhog blocks a punt, runs it in 10 yards for another touchdown. That PAT no good. 11:49 mark of this fourth quarter. Luke Starcevich runs it 39 yards. 2-point conversion is good. And dropped for a sack, dropped for a loss is Mike Nelson, a host of Kindred Vikings.
Second down for the Broncos.
Just stand him up and push him back. Currently, I have Kindred flagged with 4 penalties: pass interference, unsportsmanlike, and 2 holding calls. The Broncos, first run by Mike Nelson. This fourth quarter is a 2-yard loss. And rolling out, up, down low screen to Ranky with some running on the far side, has one man to beat, and brought down at the 46-yard line. So give him an 11-yard gain for Blaze Ranky.
First down.
The Broncos running that screenplay. Ranky scored a touchdown on it last week. You bring him from the outside to the middle of the field. Let that defensive line, that hard rush to the Vikings leak through. Broncos pick up a first down. Clock continues to tick away down to 10:39 of this third quarter. Kindred Vikings lead 21-14. And Bittner shotgun formation. Not sure the ruckus going on in the stands over there. Everybody hooting and hollering, op in motion. Oh, high snap. Bittner is able to get it down. Sunrun with the rush. Bittner steps up and he's sacked in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. The Sunrun forced Bittner back to the inside and he's brought down. A loss of 4 yards. So 2nd and 14 for the Broncos. Oh, so they're shooting T-shirts up into the stands. So that's the ruckus. Like the air machine can't make it up into the stands from when they're blasting them from. That one, that one's over the stands, so you have to adjust the pressure on that thing. Here we got Bittner, puts op in motion to the far side. Broncos spread it out. Looking here to the near side, that's Jaden Bittner with the reception. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. The old 3rd and long for the Broncos. That's Jordan to brother Jaden. And spot him actually. He's short. He got that ball about right on the 45-yard line, but spotted at the Bronco 44. So 3rd and 11. Give Bittner 4 yards. Jaden Bittner 4 yards on the reception. The Broncos set the pass. Ball downfield to Ranky. Off his fingertips and into the hands of the Kindred Vikings. Off of Ranky's fingertips and into the hands of number 12, Brooks Bracco, the freshman quarterback. A freshman, you dream about those types of plays, getting that tip pass, making the interception. Comes up with it for the Vikings, so the Vikings take over. 2nd interception for the Kindred Vikings. They're up 21-14. 8:30 remains in this fourth quarter. So 2 interceptions tonight for Kindred. The keeper up the middle. Starcevich wrapped up for maybe a 1-yard gain. Little to no gain for Starcevich that time here on the near side.
No gain on the play.
The Broncos no stranger being down to one score. In the fourth quarter, pulled out some heroics last week. If they have any magic left here in Bronco Field. Down to 7:49. That's a pitch. This sweep here to the far side and wrapped up. We have a penalty, a flag down. Dragon or being drugged. Grab the shirt of Hess. So Hess dragging down the field. We have a penalty. It's holding against the Kindred Vikings. Another 10-yard penalty for the Vikings. So another holding call backs them up to their own 29-yard line. I believe it's second and 20. So second down and 20. Well, tonight, the Kindred flagged 3 times for 3 holding calls for 30 yards, and then sportsmanlike for 15, and then pass interference. Up the middle, big run up the middle. And bowling his way is Hess.
Brings a third down.
Oh, Hess don't have the stats on him. Good looking running back. He has a lot of speed, a little bit of power also. Running that ball up the middle. Big gain for Hess. Brings up 3rd and 12. Give him 8 yards. How's carries tonight? 4 carries, 9, 10, 11, and 8 yards for Hess. That's unofficially. Said won't hold a count to my stats. Back to pass, some pressure up the middle, and stepping up and throwing downfield. Had a man. Good coverage by the Broncos. And Jaden Bittner on the far sideline. That brings up 4th down.
For the Vikings.
A 4th and 12 for the Kindred Vikings. Sunderland back to kick. Yeah, Ranke backed up to his own 15-yard line. Watching Sunderland kick, I went down and he puts it
Sunderland, the punt for the Vikings.
Right around the 5-yard line. The Broncos back.
Opp and Ranke back for the Broncos.
So Opp and Ranke back to receive. And downfield, nice high kick. That's fair caught. Ranke just lets it hit. That does get down past the 10 to the 5-yard line of the Lisbon Broncos. And Ranke chose to let that one go. Looked like it was going to bounce, take a Bronco bounce. Ended up a little bit of backspin on it. Backs the Broncos up to their own 5-yard line.
Broncos take over on the 10-yard line.
Nope, to the 10. Okay, bad spot by the sports announcer guy up here in the booth. So 1st and 10. That's 5 yards, plus or minus. And playing the price is right. I guess I would have been a bust on that round. All right, 6:39 to go. The Kindred Vikings sideline. They fired up, hollering at their team, urging them on. Jordan Bittner, sophomore quarterback, drops back. Pressure brought down in the end zone for a safety. A tough situation to put your freshman quarterback or sophomore quarterback in. A pass backed up deep in their own territory. 2 more points on the board. So safety by the Kindred Vikings. The offensive play calling for the Broncos. A young quarterback in there, maybe not the call to make on that. Nonetheless, went forward. 2 points for the Kindred Vikings. The Broncos now forced to kick off. We'll see it. I'd expect an onside kick. Try to pull something out of your back pocket on this one. Broncos down 23-14. And Coach Moss has his players all huddled up on the sidelines. Down to 6:33. So at the 6:33 mark, we have a safety by the Kindred defense, sacking Jordan Bittner in the end zone. The Broncos had a big fourth down stop. A Sunrun with the big booming kick backs the Broncos up to their 10-yard line. First play of the series, Bittner sacked for safety. Broncos now forced to kick off their 20-yard line. That ball is away. It's taken by the Kindred Vikings. And Brock Johnson returns it up across midfield to about the Bronco 46-yard line.
Vikings take over on the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. So spotted at the 47, 1st and 10. See how the Broncos respond. A little bit of adversity on the field with that safety by the Vikings. You got a choice to roll over, continue fighting, down 23-14, 6:28 to go in this fourth quarter. Starcevich, shotgun formation, has Johnson to the far side. Twins left and right. That's legal motion, so Johnson with the step forward, illegal motion, and back him up 5 yards.
There's a first down and 15.
So we had that now. 6 penalties in the game unofficially for the Kindred Vikings. 5 yards for illegal motion. The Starcevich shotgun. Johnson, the near side. Starcevich calls his old number. Has running room across the midfield. Down to about the 40-yard line. Continues on his feet. Brought down just short of the 40.
And Nelson will stop Starcevich on the carry. This is a second down for the Vikings.
A big gain up the middle for Starcevich. Gets the ball just short of the Broncos' 40-yard line. He's spotted at the 42. At 13 yards on the carry for Luke Starcevich. At a 39-yard touchdown run earlier. Now a gain of 13. Starcevich hands it off. And met Hess right away in the backfield, coming up big. Looks like Hinkle on the tackle. So Hinkle blasts through the line, sacks Hess. Give him a loss of 2. Yeah, Hinkle showing some fight for the Broncos. Now 3rd and 5, so 3rd and 5, loss of 3. Your fourth quarter, 23-14 lead for the Kindred Vikings. Down to 5:03 in the fourth quarter. Starcevich calls his own number, has him running up the middle, across the 40 to 35, still on his feet. Broncos continue to grab at the jersey, arm tackling. Down to the, across the 30 to the 25-yard line of the Broncos.
First down.
Give him 18 yards on the carry for Starcevich. The 1st and 10 from the Bronco 27-yard line. The Starcevich now under center, I formation, power formation, gives the ball to Johnson. Johnson up the middle for gain of 2.
Johnson the carry, tackle by Ott. Brings him second down for the Vikings.
Cam Opp, inside linebacker, credited with the stop. They have a timeout on the field. Broncos call a timeout. That 2-yard gain by Johnson. Kindred Vikings driving down the field. They lead this one in your Bank North scoreboard, 23-14. We'll return after word from our sponsors.
Farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle. Trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, welcome back. Sports announcer guy Brett Dick. A timeout called by the Lisbon Broncos. Along here with our cameraman Riley Lucina, YourLiveEvent.com. Kindred has this 23-14 lead, 23-14 lead in the fourth quarter with 4:19 remaining. And driving down the field, Johnson with the 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Ball on the Bronco 25-yard line. Starcevich under center, power formation, gives it to Johnson again. Big room, finds a Seaman. He's picked up, double leg takedown out there by the Broncos. It picks up Johnson. Getting out of that pile. It's like Trent Metzen.
Timeout Broncos.
Another timeout by the Broncos. A gain by Johnson. Ball spotted across the 30, just across the 30, maybe right on the 30-yard line. Waiting for the scoreboard to update. Ball spotted on the 21. So 3rd and 4. Broncos call a timeout. We'll step away for another 30-second. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Derek.
Hey, welcome back. Timeout by the Lisbon Broncos. Brings us to 4:14 in the fourth quarter. 3rd down situation, 3rd and 4. Starcevich in the shotgun has Johnson split to the wide side. Starcevich calls his own number, has the first down more. Starcevich goes uncontested into the end zone. And Kindred scoring at the 4:08 mark on another run by Starcevich. A 21-yard touchdown run for Luke Starcevich. Luke Starcevich making a bid here for the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. At PAT by Sunderland is blocked, partially blocked. Diving Aiden Hinkle through the line. Hinkle making his bid for our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game on the defensive side. It blocks that PAT by Sunderland. Now a 29-14 lead for the Kindred Vikings as they're now well in control here in the fourth quarter. We'll step away for another timeout and word from our sponsors. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital.
Hey, welcome back. You're on this kickoff by the Kindred Vikings. That's taken by the Broncos. Just shy of the 15-yard line. A big running room up the sideline, breaking in the open. One man to beat, and down the sideline. Across the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Seamus Kelly with the touchdown run. Seamus Kelly, the track superstar from Lisbon High School, breaks it open down the sideline, breathes new life into the Broncos. Now down 20-29. Seamus Kelly takes it. Give him 85 yards on the return. At the 3:55 mark. Seamus Kelly breaks it open on the far sideline, showing his speed. Turns on the afterburner, brings it across the goal line. Broncos need this two-point conversion. At Bittner, shotgun sends a man in motion. Swings it out to Nelson, low pass. Tried to force it in there. Little sophomore quarterback kind of hangs his head a little bit. Heck of a game here by Jordan Bittner. Asking to fill the shoes of senior Wyatt Olson. So Broncos now down 20-29. That two-point safety playing a big role here now as we get down to the last 3:55 of the fourth quarter. All right, 3:55 remaining. Seamus Kelly takes it 85 yards on the kickoff return. Breathing new life into the Broncos. Two-point conversion, no good. And Bittner throws the ball into the dirt. A little adrenaline pumping there for Jordan Bittner. A big role, big shoes to fill. Wyatt Olson out of the game tonight. Broncos making a game out here with the Kindred Vikings. Number two in the state. A great battle, great game so far. Down to 3:55. That's an onside kick. That's taken and fielded. The ball is loose. And on the ground, the Broncos have it. The Broncos signaling they have it on the field. And look like reports Kindred does retain possession of the ball. Did squirt out. Initial Viking dropped on it. The ball loose once again, but Kindred Vikings do recover it. Down to 3:53 3 minutes 53 seconds remaining. The ball on the Bronco 49-yard line. Good effort. Onside kick by the Broncos. Starcevich and the Vikings take over at the Bronco 49-yard line. Starcevich last series went uncontested, 21 yards, same play. Once again, big running room on that far side. They've just ate up that far side, or left side of the Broncos defense last two series. Starcevich moves the chains.
Enough yardage for a Viking first down.
Starcevich takes it from the 49 across the 40. He's down to about the Bronco 30-yard line. A 19-yard gain for Luke Starcevich. Starcevich have to take out my calculator here at the end of the game to tabulate all the yards he has on the ground for the Kindred Vikings. Under center, going to the power formation. That's given to Hess again. Hess far side. A little bit of running room wrapped up finally by the Broncos. Once again, wrapping up around the Soldiers, bringing Hess down just across the 30. Maybe a gain of
second down for the Vikings.
Gain of a yard. A gain of 3. Sports announcer once again off by a couple yards. A 20-29 ball game. The Broncos down by one score last week, minute 51 to go. Wyatt Olson and the Bronco offense drive down the field, last second touchdown and win it. Now down to under 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Down by 2 scores. That's a keeper. Starcevich calls his own number. Room on the far sideline, still on his feet and running. Once again, Ranke, they grab on the shoulders of Starcevich instead of wrapping up around the waist or legs.
Enough yardage for a Viking first down.
So another big gain for Luke Starcevich. And ball now spotted at the Broncos 16-yard line. Another first down, so 1st and 10 for the Broncos, 16. At 2:19, clock continues to wind down. Johnson with the carry, wrapped up. That time, leg tackle by Dare, just bounces off of Johnson. Johnson bounces to the outside for another short gain. A timeout by the Broncos.
Timeout, Broncos.
And Johnson takes it down. Across the 15. About the Bronco 13-yard line. I believe it's the 2nd and 7. A timeout by the Broncos. Talk about it, slow the clock down here a little bit. We'll step away for our own 30-second timeout. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. Be back in 30 seconds.
Regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and...
Hey, welcome back after the timeout by the Broncos. I believe they're now out of timeout. It's 2:09 on the clock. Starcevich brings them up. Johnson in the backfield. Twins on the far side. Starcevich patiently running. Had a hole open momentarily on the right side, cuts it back to the left.
Blaze Ranky on the tackle.
A gain brings it down to the
Brings a 3rd down for the Vikings.
across the 10 to looks like the Bronco 7-yard line. The clock continued winding down. Kindred trying to put an exclamation point on this game. Up 29-20 over the Broncos. The 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Ball on the Bronco 8. Starcevich direct snap. Lows his shoulder. Heads into the center of that Bronco defense.
Hunter Luke's the stop for the Broncos.
Give him a yard gain. Now down to 1:12.
Brings a 4th down for the Vikings.
Oh, 4th and 1 for the Kindred Vikings. Starcevich sends trips out to the far side, Twins to the left. Has the Broncos spread. They're going for that 1st down, and he does get it. Surges across. Whistle down with the 1st down. So near series of down that stops the clock, moves the chains down to 44 seconds.
1st down, Vikings.
So Luke Starcevich said tonight making his bid for Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for your career opportunities. The clock winding down. 18 seconds on the play clock. Game clock down to 21. And the Vikings take a kneel victory formation, and they will kneel on it. They would walk away with the win tonight. And after a hard-fought battle here at Bronco Stadium, Kindred Vikings win 29-20. Improves their record to 6-0 overall. 5-0 in Region 1. Continue to maintain that top spot in their number 2 ranking in the state. The sports announcer guy, Brent Dick, along with our cameraman, Riley Lucina, will step away for a word from our sponsors in return from your post-game show. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com. At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter expert.
Hey, welcome back here to Broncos Stadium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick. Your Kindred Vikings defeat the Lisbon Broncos 29-20 here at Broncos Stadium. Hey, going over your scoring for the night. The Kindred Vikings open things up in the first quarter at the 7:16 mark of the first quarter with Starcevich. 4-yard touchdown run. PAT is good. Kindred Vikings lead 7-0. And Kindred scores again. Excuse me. So going back to that, Mike Nelson in the first quarter, the 5:02 mark of the first quarter. And Mike Nelson with a 40-yard touchdown run. A 2-point conversion by Blaze Ranke, or reception by Blaze Ranke, puts the Broncos up by a score of 8-7. And that's in the first quarter. In the second quarter at the 10:34 mark, Spellhog and the Kindred Vikings block a punt with Spellhog returning it for a touchdown. A 10-yard return for a touchdown on that block punt puts Kindred Vikings back in the lead. And that was at the 10:34 mark of the second quarter. That 2-point or PAT, no good for the Kindred Vikings. And then at the 2:58 mark of the second quarter, just before half, Cameron Opp runs a 55-yard run up the middle, bounces it to the outside, on a pass from Jordan Bittner. Just trying to read my notes here. On a pass from Jordan Bittner. That was in the third quarter at the 2:58 mark of the third quarter. A 55-yard touchdown reception. For the Lisbon Broncos. That was from Bittner to Cameron Opp. And then at the 11:49 mark of the fourth quarter, Luke Starcevich with the 39-yard touchdown run with 2-point conversion is good. And the Kindred Vikings grab the lead, and also with the 2-point safety and sack in the end zone of Jordan Bittner. And then Kindred Vikings put the exclamation point on it here in the fourth quarter and win tonight by a score of 29-20 over the Lisbon Broncos. So you're looking at our stats for the Kindred Vikings. The visiting Kindred Vikings have unofficially Luke Starcevich with 186 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Hoyme, number 21, with 15 yards. And Johnson with 37 yards on the ground for Kindred Vikings, along with Spellhog, 10, and Hess unofficially with 38 yards in the game. And that's unofficially. Receiving for the Kindred Vikings, Bindis with 20 yards, Johnson 23, Schwartzwalter with 3. And that's your receiving. Penalties for the Vikings, kind of their Achilles heel tonight. They've flagged 6 times. They have pass interference, unsportsmanlike, 3 holding calls on the Kindred Vikings, and then an illegal motion call for their 6 penalties on the night. The Lisbon Broncos on the offensive side. Yeah, Mike Nelson unofficially at 49 yards on the ground. Cameron Opp with 30, and then Seamus Kelly with that 85-yard touchdown run. And Blaze Ranke receiving for the Broncos had 41 yards. Bittner with 4. Cameron Opp with that 55-yard touchdown run, and then Mike Nelson with 1 yard receiving for the Lisbon Broncos. So that are your stats and your scoring for the Broncos. We'll try to police that up here a little bit, but we'll talk next with our Enbridge Energy player of the game and then our ADK Enterprise Precision player of the game. We'll step away for another 30-second timeout and return. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
By either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdock.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 19...
Hey, welcome back. YourLiveEvent.com. Sports announcer guy Brett Dick, and I'm here with your Enbridge Energy player of the game, Luke Starcevich. And Luke, tonight on the ground, the Kindred Vikings and your rushing attack, you picked up 186 yards unofficially on the ground along with 3 touchdowns. Is that something that you expected to do as far as your offensive game plan against the Broncos?
I mean, yeah, offensive game plan, we just come in and take what they give us. And credit goes to our O-lineman. You can't do anything. You can't throw the ball, can't run the ball. Whole game plan will go out the window if O-line's not doing what they're supposed to. So they did a good job tonight, good enough to get 200 yards on the ground almost. So just proud of our guys tonight. Hard fought one against a good team, and yeah.
Yeah, excellent running tonight. Like you said, line play by the by the Kindred Vikings. Your lineman, you got Riley Sunrun up there, along with a lot of beef, 245-pound average lineman up there for the Kindred Vikings. So a credit to your, it goes to your lineman and also to your rushing attack, along with your fellow backs in the backfield there. Yeah. Looking ahead here, you guys now move to 5-0 in Region 1, 6-0 overall. Looking forward, you guys right now sit in a pretty good position, number 2 team in state. Is this kind of what you thought about at the beginning of the season, or is this, just kind of come along and developed as the season progressed to where you're at now?
Yeah, beginning of the season, our motto is just taking one game at a time, just focus on the opponent ahead of us. And we've done that every game so far. And we haven't been playing our best ball these past few games, but as long as we're going in the playoffs, playing our best ball, playing as good as we can, that's all that matters. So just getting gritty wins at the end of the season, as long as a win's a win, that's all you got to do. So just playing your best ball at the end of the season is all that matters, and hopefully we can get that going here soon.
And also, you play both ways on the team for the Kindred Vikings. Also, linebacker position. Defensively, you held the Broncos in check, at least on the ground. Broncos able to find a little bit of success passing, and kind of one of the keys to the game that your coach talked about. Coach Bergad has talked about stopping that run of the Broncos. So going in, I guess, and coming out of this game, did you guys accomplish what you wanted to tonight?
I mean, yeah, to a certain degree. They're a big physical team. We knew that coming in. Like to run the ball, and they can even throw it a little bit. Their quarterback was out, so we figured that would change their game plan a little bit. But overall, it wasn't too different than what we expected. So we just came in. They busted a few big runs, got a big kickoff there at the end. So overall, I thought we did a pretty good job with the run. We just had a few little mishaps there throughout the game that can't happen. And if they happen, big plays like that happen. So, yeah.
All right, folks, that is your Enbridge Energy player of the game, Luke Starcevich from the Kindred Vikings. We'll go ahead and step away for 30-second timeout. Luke, congratulations, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you,
All
sir.
right, good job. Oh, Jake. Oh, sorry, Jake. Is that your brother? Yeah, that's your brother, number 88? Yep. All right, folks. Jake Starcevich, got to get that right.
Guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, welcome back here. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick, along with our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Aiden Hinkle from the Lisbon Broncos. Aiden, defensive end for the Lisbon Broncos. You guys came into the game tonight. You had a big offensive line you were up against with the Kindred Vikings. How did that game go for you there in the trenches?
It wasn't too bad. They were pretty big. We're physical, so we just play our game.
Yeah, one thing that your coach, Coach Mark Moss talks about, week in and week out with you guys is just being physical and winning that battle in the trenches. So good job tonight. You guys held the Kindred Vikings here to 29 points. Couple miscues on your special teams, but otherwise, great game by your defense tonight. Now looking forward, you guys, you dropped down, I believe, now to 3-2 in Region 1, and then 4-2 overall. So looking forward to your game with the Oaks next week. What do you guys expect, or what do you think you're going to work on this week in practice to get ready for that Oaks team?
Well, we had our quarterback out. He's coming back. He should be playing next week. So hopefully might be passing the ball a little more. But, we always love our run game.
Yeah, running game coming up big. You guys broke off a couple big runs. Also had a big return by Seamus Kelly tonight to help you out here for that 20 points in the game. Also defensively, you came up there, I guess, with that block PAT. I believe it was on the run there by Starcevic, about a 21-yard touchdown run, and then I believe you got through the line there and blocked that PAT. Is that something you guys work on in practice, going up against that point after touchdown, or do you focus more on 2-point conversions?
Well, it really depends on what the team usually does. We practice it about 1 day a week usually, like pregame days, and then that's pretty much it.
All right. Big game like this one today, 1 point can make all the difference in a game, so great job there on getting through the line, blocking that PAT. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap it up here from Broncos Stadium. We're here with RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, Aiden Hinkle. Aiden, congratulations. Look forward to seeing the Broncos the rest of the season, and good luck.
Yep, thank you.
You bet. All right, folks. We're going to step away. We'll come back here, wrap it up from Broncos Stadium. The place is quiet. Must be the only ones here. We're going to wrap things up. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
Hey, welcome back. Broncos Stadium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick had our cameraman Riley Lucina tonight. Kindred Vikings win this one 29-20. Looking out ahead for the Broncos next week, they bring in the Oaks Tornadoes. Big Region 1 contest. That'll more than likely determine the number 3 and number 4 team out of Region 1 going into the postseason play. So Broncos taking their licks tonight from the Vikings, dropping this one 20-29, and then they close out their season with an away game at Mayport CG. And take a look here at your Kindred Vikings. So the Kindred Vikings, with their win tonight, improved to 5-0 in Region 1 and then 6-0 overall. And looks like they play Mayport CG next week, and that game is at home, and then close out the season playing EEK away game, and that will be the Edgeley Ellendale Calm Thunder. So that'll close things out for your Kindred Vikings for the regular season, and then postseason for the high school playoffs start on the 21st of October. So getting close to that playoff time for North Dakota Class 11A football, and also your local Class B 9-man football as well, just a couple weeks away. So that'll do it here from Broncos Stadium. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick signing off. We'll see you next week.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.